Yo, what's going on, everybody? And aloha to all my White Lotus fans out there. Elliot here from Movie Files. So excited to be here tonight because we have a very special season one finale to watch together, and that is The White Lotus, episode 6, season one finale titled Departures. And I am so excited to watch this episode with you all. This has been such a pleasant surprise for me in regards to the show. I kind of knew based on the talent behind it and the trailer, I was going to really enjoy it, but I didn't think I was going to love the show as much as I have. And I've just been so excited to watch this show with you all throughout this last 6 weeks. And tonight we're capping it off with a watch along. So for everyone that has tuned in for the reviews the last 6 weeks, watch the videos, like the videos, share the videos, all that fun stuff that we've been doing. It's been, hasn't gone unnoticed. So I appreciate every single one of you all, and I appreciate every single one of you all that's joining us tonight. But it's going to be a fun time. What's going on to everyone in the chat? Let's see who we got here so far. Say what's up to everyone. What's going on? We got what's going on? Princess in the building. Hello, hello. We got Michelle. What's going on? What's going on? Season 2. Yeah, we'll be talking about season 2 here in a bit. I'm just going to wait till a couple more people get in, and we'll have, we got 15 minutes before the episode starts. If you guys have been part of this community for a while, we've been doing some watch-alongs for some HBO finales. One, The Undoing last year, and most recently, Mayor of Easttown. And knock on wood, right, that those shows, HBO Max doesn't crash. I'm going to put that out of the ether. It's going to be a smooth transition of watching an episode with you all. And I'm hoping that it doesn't crash like the previous 2 streams as far as the episodes go on HBO Max. But we're going to go live and watch the episode in about 14 minutes and just have a good time and watch together, commentate, like commentary, because obviously we don't want to talk too much throughout the episode, but it's going to be a fun time. And again, I'm so excited to be here with you all. So let me, let's see if we can get a couple more people in the chat. We got 26 people in the chat. If you guys, again, number one, appreciate every single one of you all tuning in on this Sunday night for this finale, but make sure you're liking the video, thumbs up in the video, sharing the video to everyone that watches this show, because this is one of those shows that just like the little engine that could, it had a little bit of hype behind it, but as the weeks went on, it became more and more popular. And here we are 6 weeks later, and it's one of the most talked about shows on HBO this year. So definitely share this to everyone that watches this show and enjoys this show. Is going to be watching it with us tonight. I really appreciate it. So yeah, we got aloha. What's going on? Actually, it's a little hot in my room, but I got my little, I'll put this on when the episode starts. This is kind of my White Lotus outfit for the night, matching that wallpaper that we get in the episode. Yeah, Princess says if it crashes. Yeah, I have a contingency if it crashes, at least on my end, because I have the episode to watch. But hopefully HBO Max doesn't, mess us up like we've done in the last few streams. But we got 28 people in chat. We got 13 minutes. So let's have some fun. Let's have a little bit of fun. First and foremost, there was a cool announcement that was made a couple days ago. As we all know, The White Lotus, to my surprise, because this was a mini-series. This was pitched as a mini-series, and I didn't expect it to, continue on. But as we found out a couple days ago, let me bring up this article, that we are indeed getting a second season of The White Lotus coming to us in the near future. I don't know if we can expect it in the next year or next couple years. It's not a big CGI fest or whatnot, so I don't expect it to take years to make. But as you all can see, reported by Deadline, less than about 5 days ago, we got the announcement that season 2 has been greenlit, has been renewed by HBO. And by the way, HBO, you're still not off my shit list for not renewing the Lovecraft Country, but hey. This doesn't take away my excitement for this second season, which we won't read the whole article, but essentially the gist of the article, as you all can see, is The White Lotus will be extended to stay at HBO, which will be renewed for the social satire season 2. The series is created, directed, and written by Mike White, and it talks about the whole series and talks about the synopsis and everything. But here's the little bit of tidbit that we have so far, that in regards to season 2, it's not going to be in Hawaii, and we'll follow a different group of vacationers. So we have a new location, and we have a whole new crew and cast. So a little bit of bittersweet, because obviously I would have loved to have maybe seen some of the characters from this season. Who knows, right? This could just be smoke and mirrors. There might be some people that might appear in this show or season 2, but nonetheless, this is exciting because this, like I mentioned up top, this was a show that I knew I was going to enjoy, but I didn't know I was going to love it as much as I have. So let me know in the comments, you all, if you have any locations that you would like to see a season 2 take place, Italy, Rome, anywhere overseas, you want it, in the US based, or let's talk about fan casting. Is there anyone in regards that you guys can think of that, obviously we couldn't have picked these amazing actors out of a hat to be so well put together in chemistry amongst this first season, but is there any actor that you all would like to see play in this universe? This is almost like Knives Out, right? With Rian Johnson, that we have all these celebrities that may make an appearance or make a main role in a season 2, but let me know again, location, any stars you have in mind that you would like to see for a season 2. But I'm excited regardless of where they go and who's involved with it, because based on this season 1, I'm pretty happy and pretty happy to know that Mike White is back to bring us a season 2. So that was the first bit of news that just got me super excited earlier in the week. So let's take that down. And let's have one more game before this episode starts in 10 minutes. First and foremost, again, for all 32 people watching live, thank you so much for tuning in. In about 10 minutes, we're all going to watch the episode. I'm going to queue up my HBO Max here in a little bit, but we're going to watch it live, have some conversations about the episode, obviously, while we're watching it, and then we're going to have a little bit of discussion afterwards. But number one, again, 36 people now. Make sure to like this video, share the video to everyone you know that loves this show as much as we do, and let's have a fun time. So speaking of fun time, let's have a little bit of a game, ladies and gentlemen. Let me bring in a couple photos here, and let's talk about something that we've been speculating for the last 6 weeks, right? A little bit spin. Here's my boy Brad Pitt. If you all know David Fincher's Seven, it was what's in the box? What's in the box? I won't spoil that for those that haven't seen that incredible film, but this is the game called Who's in the Box, right? We've been looking at it for the last 6 weeks. We know how the scene plays out in the very first episode. We see Shane looking outside the window, and the question that we've all, and again, this is what I love about this show. The mystery has been in the background, but I've been so intrigued by all the characters that I'm like, that's not like my number one thing that I'm concerned about. Obviously, I want to know, but I just love the journey and learning who these characters are and learn about their drama and all the conversations the show has. But again, this is a big thing to know, is who is in that damn box. So we're going to have some contestants here put up on the screen, and again, participate in the game. Let's have some fun. Let me know in the chat who you guys suspect to be in the box. So as we kind of look through this little slideshow here in regards to our potential candidates, again, we know from episode 1, our boy Shane was looking out the window, and based on that look there, is it someone that he knows? Is it someone that he was able to meet on this trip? What's going on here? Who's in that box, ladies and gentlemen? Again, the candidates are on the little slider here. Starting off with number 1, and this person, since he came in, what was it, episode 4, Greg has been on my radar for the last few weeks, especially after we saw him coughing up a storm, right? I know some people are speculating that they think that that's like his way of like getting out of this awkward situation with Tanya. Some people were jokingly saying, hey, maybe this is the start of their pandemic in their world, nonetheless, which isn't a joking matter, no doubt about that. But we see Greg and him in this coughing spell, and what's going on with my man Greg? What's going on with him, ladies and gentlemen? Do you guys think that Greg is in that box? Let me know by putting Greg. If you all are voting for Greg, put him in the chat. Let me know if you all think that this man who is madly in love with the crazy Tanya, let me know if you all think that this man here will be in the box, and let's see how many people vote for Greg. Let's see. We're moving on from Greg. We have some other contestants here. Another character that reappeared in that 4th episode, and that's Shane's mom, Kitty. I talked about in my review 2 weeks ago or last week about this whole memory loss thing, right? She can't remember the wedding. She can't remember the conversation she's literally having with people. Is there something going on with her? Is there some medical issues that she has? Obviously we see that she left. She was, we think that she's leaving the island from last week's end of the episode. Do we think that Shane's mom is in that box? Because again, based on that picture we saw with Shane looking out the window, he looked pretty concerned about that person in the box. So if you guys think, again, we got Greg so far, we talked about him and reasons why he might be in the box, and Kitty, memory loss, just being silly, forgetting how to do something and causing an accident. Let me know if you all think that Miss Kitty could be in the box, and let's see who all think that is that particular candidate. And then we got a couple Mossbachers here. Do we think, and this is Quinn and Mark Mossbacher, the son and the father. We know that Mr. Mark from the first episode thought that he was maybe going to be out of it due to some cancer in the lower regions of the man anatomy. And obviously, we got the results that he's good. But throughout the season, man, he's been going through his marriage is going through a rough patch. He's cheated on his wife. He's going on these scuba lessons. Could something happen, tragedy happen on the scuba trip? And also, speaking of scuba, we got our man on the left there, his son, Quinn. I mean, hey, the show has been giving us these little Easter eggs, man, whether it be him slipping on the beach and the mom saying, Nicole, you can get swept up in the water. Those are little hints there. Obviously, he's been hanging out with the Islanders and being a part of the canoeing. Could something bad happen on one of the canoe things that they're doing? I don't know, man. These are looking some pretty high candidates there. The Mossbacher family. Do we got Mark or Mr. Quinn finding their way in the box? Let me know, guys. And we got, by the way, I'm keeping an eye on the clock. We got 5 minutes before the episode starts. So let's kind of go through these last little contestants. Do we think it's Belinda that's potentially in the box? I don't really think so, because why would Shane be looking over the window like that? We have, obviously Olivia and her friend, Paula. I think out of these two, I put my money on Paula more so than Olivia, just due to the fact that I've been mentioning it, man. This whole, like, she's allergic to this, she needs her pills for that. I don't know if the show's giving us little hints that something medically might be wrong with her. And obviously we know what happened with Kai last week. There might be some, a little fight that goes on. Someone fights, falls off a cliff. I don't know. But like I said, if I put my money on Paula between these two best of friends in the world. Let's move forward and see who else. And I'm looking at you guys' comments too. It looks like a lot of you all definitely, we got some Quinns in the chat. We got Greg in the box there. We got some, again, a lot of Quinns. Kitty, she deserves it. Kitty, did she deserve it? I mean, she did. Rachel, I know, isn't a big fan of her, right? But we got some, again, the Quinn one's a big one. But again, let's see, who else do we have here? Well, by the way, what happened? So what was her name? Lydia or something like that. She's off taking care of her baby. But we got my favorite character of the show, Armond. I mean, we know he's been going down this dark path of drugs and alcohol and taking everything under the sun to get to let the steam off of the craziness at work. Do we think that it's our man Armond? Let me know in the chat. And then who else do we have here? Of course, we got, we talked about Quinn already and his dad, Mark. Do we have, Rachel? I mean, come on. I mean, the guy was looking out the window like it was someone pretty close to him. And obviously we know they have a shaky marriage, no less. Does Shane have this inner crazy rage side that we haven't seen quite yet, and is he responsible for the death of his own newly wedded wife? I don't know. That would be some drama. That definitely would be. And then do we have any other contestants here? And of course, Tanya, the crazy, right? Carrying her mom's ashes to this vacation, doing all the craziness that she's been doing so far. Could it be Tanya? Let's talk about it. Is Tanya in that box, ladies and gentlemen? I think that's all of the contestants. Oh, and of course, Nicole, Miss Mossbacher herself. I don't, that's where I guess left her last. I don't think that she's in the box, but that's the game of who's in the box, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, looking at the chat, I think a lot of people are putting their money on Quinn. Before we start our live or the episode, which is in 3 minutes, final comments, final thoughts. What do you hope to see in the finale? What answers or questions do you want answered in this finale? As I set up my again, knock on wood, HBO Max. Hope your stuff is figured out and that this app doesn't crash while we watch this together. But again, any final thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, about who's in the box? What questions do you want answered in this finale? And before we even continue on, a big supporter of this channel, and I love her support, and she's been there for a very long time, watching the reviews and commenting, and of course, supporting the channel with super chats like this. Niecy Smith, thank you so much. Let me move this out of the way here. But Niecy, thank you for the super chat. As she says, hey, Elliot, you've been killing it lately. Oh, thank you so much. I try, with my 5 other, full-time, part-time jobs. I try to get on the YouTubes as often as I can with movie reviews, TV reviews, watch-alongs, live streams, whatever you want to, whatever I can come up with to have fun with this community that we've been building in the last 4 years. It's been an honor, to say the least. So thank you so much for noticing the content. I hope you all are enjoying the content. But again, Niecy, you've been a big supporter of the channel for the longest. I just really appreciate you. And I'm glad you're able to tune in tonight. And from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate the super chat and support and the love that you've been showing this channel for many, many years now. So thank you so much. And then we got another one that just stopped through. Jake just wanted to show some support with Jake, man. You showing more than support by just tuning in tonight, man. That means the world to me. But then this is like the icing on the cake, man, with the super chat supporting the channel, man. I really appreciate that, Jake. And hopefully we have a good finale to cap this wonderful night off, man. But I really appreciate that, Jake. And then again, Nisi and everyone. We got 57 people in the chat. Everyone that's tuning in. Aloha. Again, we're going to be watching this episode in about a minute here, but I appreciate you all. Again, make sure if you haven't already to thumbs up the video, helps out the algorithm and gets all the fans on the stream that we can watch it together as a community, as well as share the video. Hit that little share button. If you have Twitter, if you have Instagram, go ahead and screenshot it. Let everyone know, hey, head over to YouTube. Movie Files is the channel, and let's have some fun and watch this together as a community and have some stuff to talk about after this episode. So it's 7:59 on my end. So let me go ahead and get the technology ready here. Let me go to my the shows, the White Lotus. Here we go. All right. And what I'm going to do too, guys, is I'm going to put up a little timer so we can kind of know where. All right, so it's 8 o'clock now. Let me get a timer going. Put up on the clock so whenever people want to check in, they can know exactly where we are in the episode. Let me go ahead and reset this timer here. And we'll get it going. I don't see it on my end quite yet, but let me know if it's on you guys' screen as far as the episode. It only shows the first 5 episodes on my HBO Max. But let me see. Let me move this out of the way and share the screen. Have a little timer there. So if you got to take a little bathroom break or, whatever the case may be, you know exactly where we are in the episode. All right. So let's make that. There we go. All right. So let me reset this screen because it is 8 o'clock. Let's see. Reset. Man, I'm so excited. Guys. I can't wait to watch this and be shocked and figure out who's in that box and if Rachel and Shane are going to stay together, if the Mossbachers are going to have a happy vacation ending, is Tanya and Belinda going to go into business together? All right, it's nothing. No episode 6 yet. Let me know if you guys are if you're on HBO Max. I don't see it on my thing quite yet. Showing the recap. Okay, so see it's showing. Okay, got it. I have. Okay, well I guess my goddamn HBO Max is a little bit lacking. Let me go back here and see if we can get this thing going. Let's see. Let me go back. See if it's here. Yeah, it's still saying no. Where's my episode? I'm gonna just all right. Let me go to my Batman, my contingency plan for if the episode didn't pop up for me. I'm gonna just go ahead and show. Let me go ahead and pull it up. All right, guys. So a lot of you all are saying that it's showing the preview. I'm gonna go ahead and queue mine up, and let me get my situation situated. Put my AirPods in. All right, let's link this bad boy up and get it going. So if you guys are good, all right, I think I'm good on my end. I'm going to start this timer in 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. All right, so it's playing on my end now. It's loaded up, actually. Here we go. Got the HBO static logo going. By the way, I love this intro. I love the score. All right, guys, let's get the damn thing going. So just for everyone at home right now on my screen, I'm watching the intro, the opening credits. I love this score. And by the way, if you guys haven't downloaded, it's too hot. I was going to wear this for you all, but it's way too hot for this. If you guys haven't downloaded the soundtrack for this show, it's incredible. I like work out to it. It's that fun, like meditate to it. All right, so still on my credits on my end. Executive producer Mike White, created by Mike White, The White Lotus. All right, guys. So some of you all might be a couple seconds ahead of me. I'll let you know when I get the first shot. Directed by Mike White, created by Mike White. And everyone at home, All right. If you guys want to press, if you waited for me, I am seeing the beautiful mountains, and my boy Quinn is being a sleeper on the beach yet again. I love what they did with the Quinn character, by the way. Just kind of showing like, he's, I don't know if they gave us his age, was 16, 17 at max, being so connected to our electronic devices, and him being able to like see that there's an outside world out there, and meet these awesome people, and build some friendship is really cool to see. But again, we talked about who's in the box. Is Quinn, opening himself up, going to put himself in a situation? There we go, waking up with the Patton family. Dude, Rachel looks like she's literally so uncomfortable being next to Shane, like she's having a panic attack. Like she's so uncomfortable right now. I couldn't even imagine marrying someone that I'm like not into. That has to be very, very difficult situation to be in. Let me know, guys. By the end of this episode, will Shane and Rachel still be a thing? What did she say? I'm freaking out. Is everything okay? All up in her Kool-Aid. I love their back and forth. I got my headphones on. Do you guys hear that? Sounds like someone getting it on. Guess Mark got his his monkey business on, huh? Yeah, I agree with you there, Princess. CG, what's going on, man? Guess Rachel does one out finally. Yeah, maybe it might be too late though. So all it took for Mark to get some is to get punched in the eye and prevent a robbery from going down. Take some notes, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not getting lucky with your significant other, just take a punch and you might get lucky. There we go. This tornado here, Tanya. Why's she looking at Gray like that? She forgot he was at the house. Yeah, I agree. He wanted that respect. I guess he got it, right? Honestly, I'm happy for Nicole. Yeah, I am too, and that's what I love about the acting. Like, obviously, they have their issues and the social commentary that the show is added, but I think the acting's we sympathize with them, right? She is. Uh-oh, there goes that cough again. That's what I was saying. I don't think that he's like pretending to have a cough. I think he legit has like a bad cough. Oh, they're just a happy couple now. It's my boy Armond. What's going on still? Olivia, you know that medication is gone. Yeah, Jake, I love the score of this show. Like I said, I've downloaded it and I listen to it like on the regular. Oh, this is an interesting interaction. We've never seen Shane interact with the Mossbachers, or at least the adult Mossbachers. Look at Shane's face. And Paula is just like PTSD right now. That's funny. Connie is great. I loved her in this show. She's such a great actress. Mo, what's going on? How are you doing, Mo? Are you? I don't know if you're watching the finale or not, or if you're caught up. But when watching the finale, so I don't want you to be spoiled if you haven't seen it. But I'm hoping you're doing well. You and Miss Peyton there. But glad you're able to stop by, Mo. We'll talk about the finale once you've seen it, because I want to know what you thought about it. But I'm glad you're able to stop by. Man, she is going through it. Belinda's the best. She is the best character in regards to just the open heartedness that she offers to the listening ear and let people venting. She is a mess. She is a mess right now. Like, hey, you want to go in business with me? She's so sweet. She's so sweet. That's like going above and beyond her call of duty. She don't have to be giving her a number. She's not a therapist, but she's nice. And they say good things happen to good people. So hopefully she gets that business going. What we got in here? She's the best. Zila Trees, what's going on? She is. I hope she does too. She's so great. I love her character. I wasn't the biggest fan of like their storyline with Tanya, but I really liked her character a lot. And I really do hope she gets that business. He's not going home. Hey, I don't blame the kid. I would stay in Hawaii as well. Okay, he's 16. Okay. You don't care about his life. Exactly. Being dead ass serious, Mark. Team Quinn. Yeah, I'm same here. I love what they did with the character. Laying down the law. Superman. I mean, the poor kid. He's like, you know what? I've been so attached to my devices. Now I'm actually meeting people. I have this group of people I want to hang out with, and they just shot his dreams down. Gosh, that sucks. I don't know. Again, we talked about Quinn earlier. Will he do something crazy? Oh, is that the travel agent Lorenzo in the Benzo? I would love to see Lorenzo in season two. Finally meet him. Jewel thief. Didn't he just take the bracelet and take all their stuff? He has a point. He does have a point, especially we know it was an employee. It's shame. People always coming for me my whole life. A gun or a baseball bat, huh? He does have a point though, and I don't know if legally if the hotel has to tell the guests that there was been a robbery on the premises and you should be safe. I don't know. Hmm. I don't know if that's a good idea to have that knife there. Her eyes are literally like looking at the ocean. They're so green and bluish. It's just like you can just melt in her eyes. What is she gonna say to him? Oh, she's telling the truth. She's telling the truth. Marrying you, dummy. Oh boy. How is he gonna react? Got that knife on the bed. I hope you don't go Michael Myers on her. How is this gonna go? Oh, okay. She was all swept up. Princess dolls. This is not going to end well. Hmm. You want to be a trophy wife, bro. It's so funny. I can see both sides of this argument right now. Mm, he has a point. I'm not going to lie. She has a point as well. There it is. There you go, Rachel. Say it with your chest. Ooh. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Oh, uppercut, jab, body shot. You did not see that coming. Rachel with the 1-2 combo, telling the truth. What do you call a man baby? Ooh, threats. Threats. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I can see both sides of this situation. I'll be 100% honest with you all. Her being swept up in his, like she said, the fantasy life. Her going through, he was the Prince Charming, right? But I totally, again, and I totally agree with you. He's a dick. He's an asshole, but he has a point, man. It's just like, if you didn't, don't marry me. Don't say yes. Don't go on a honeymoon. I mean, I can see both sides of it, but I think Rachel won that fight. Call him a man baby. That takes the cake for me. But I love that. By the way, that scene was great. Both of those did a fantastic job. So Kai turned himself in. Yeah. I still don't like Rachel. I think she's. So Kai turned himself in, huh? Oh, and Olivia's putting the pieces of the. Well, she already knew kind of last week. Am I tripping? Did they? He just said he took all their jewelry. I thought he just took the bracelet or the necklace or whatever. Did he take? Did he take everything? I don't know. That's kind of, is that a plot hole? Am I missing something, guys? Didn't he just take the bracelets? They said that he took. We have all your items back. I thought he just took one or to two bracelets, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something there. Yeah, I feel bad for Kai. By the way, I don't know if we'll see him the rest of the episode, but I feel bad for the kid. Dumbest thing I've ever seen. See different movies. Yeah, Kai made the mistake, man. You got to take responsibility. But I mean, hey, Paul was pretty convincing, and your family supporting this. Look at Tanya just pulling all the young guys. Or maybe he sees a sugar mama. You already know. She got that sugar mama vibe to her. That was good. Oh, she shot him down. Very pretty, man. Hey, my man shot his shot, and she shot him down. She's really head over heels for Greg, I guess, huh? My man from Martin. You can excuse me. What? Rent a house in Aspen? Gosh, this is crazy. This is crazy. You want to go to business with me? You want to go get a house in Aspen? You want to fall in love and marry each other? She is on one. It's a lot of sugar, for sure. Tanya. I mean, we all know her mother didn't give her the attention she probably needed as a kid, but man, that paid off or bit her in the ass as an adult because she is so needy. I mean, you want to rent a house in Aspen? What? We just met like a day ago. You're talking about getting houses together, going to business with Belinda. This is beautiful. There's a scuba trip. Is there going to be any incidents on this trip? Let's see what we got in the chat. This is the first time watching this show. Oh, we got to go back and watch the other 5 episodes, my friend, just to get into the journey. Oh, you about to binge? Okay, there you go. Do it. Enjoy yourself. Latrice says, I thought that, yeah, that's what I thought. They're saying he took all the jewelry. Like, I thought he just took 2 pieces of Olivia put. Yeah, she did. She's like, I know your secret. I know your dirty little secret. He doesn't even know she's crazy. Well, he got a taste of that last week when she was telling him to take her mother's ashes and do as he will with them. It's like, that would have been red flag enough for me to get the hell out of there. She's trying to move too fast. She does. It's insecurities and loneliness and you name it. I like the old man. Yeah, Greg, but hey, my man's coughing up a lung. We'll see if he'll survive by the end of this episode. I hate that Greg is feeding into it. I hear you. I mean, I hear you. Ugh. Can we not? It's disgusting. She does have her medical issues. Yeah. No, but I totally agree with you, though. He feeding into it, but I mean, can you blame him? This man said he's been through a divorce. He's on vacation. His woman's whining him and dining him. He's just like, hell yeah, go to Aspen. I don't care how crazy your ass is. Let's have some fun. Yeah. Taking advantage of the weak, I guess, huh? Weak-minded. Olivia's like, I don't know what to do. She's seasick? Is she stressing out about Kai? Is she like, Olivia gonna snitch on me any moment now? He's gonna die soon. He's trying to have fun. We'll see. Maybe Paula's gonna be like, guys, I have something to tell you. I hate you all. My vacation boyfriend stole your jewelry. Oh, is that the little thing that Kai made her? I guess that's her saying bye-bye, Kai. Hey, let me know in the chat, guys. Should Paula had told the truth? Should she had told the authorities what really? I mean, I don't know if she would have got in trouble. I don't know if she would have went to jail, but should she have confessed that she was a big part of the heist, if we want to call it that. She gave him the code. She knew it was going down. And she said, zip, nada. That speaks a lot to her character. I mean, it's still, 50 minutes left in the episode. Who knows? But do you guys think that Paula should... Hey, let's be honest with each other. Let me know in the chat. No right or wrong answers here, but would you, if you were Paula, if you think, would you tell the truth or would you just take that to the grave? No judgment on this side. Let me know. If I'm Paula, I'll be, well, number one, if I was Paula, I would never put him in that position, but just playing with the game, I can't live with that a person went to jail due to me kind of coercing them and pushing them to do something that he didn't want to do. So I mean, I'll be the honorable person to say I would tell the truth. And hopefully I don't go to jail for telling the truth. But I would tell the truth because I would feel so bad for Kai and, him going to jail. But let me know. Hey, no judgment. If you guys would have take it to the grave, let me know. Let's see. Let's see. I think she's gonna confess. I hope she's not pregnant. Oh, that'd be crazy. She never came up with a stupid plan in the first place. It was a very stupid plan. All right, what's Shane gonna do? She's stressing out. What if Kai everyone plan the whole thing? To the grave. Okay. Hey, respect, respect. Knowing Paula's schedule, she's gonna take it to the grave. Yeah, it looks like it. It was her idea. She's accomplished. Yeah, she gave him the code. She gave him the code. Hey, shout out to Lori, telling the truth, like, hey, I'll take it to the grave. Shane did, I guess I just know Shane didn't even say anything about, hey, we just had a fight earlier. Let's figure it out. He's just like, take a shower. Oh, that's bogus. I just noticed that mural behind him is the Islanders before their land was taken over. Like they posted it up like they didn't take their land. Uh-oh. This is that call he's been avoiding. This is the call. I love the score, dude. Uh-oh. Did Armond get the bad news, guys? Yeah, he's gone. Shane. They've been going at it since the very first episode. Oh boy, he's about to go. This isn't good. Armand, he's making a terrible mistake right now, but this character, he's my favorite. He is so funny. What did he say last week? Listen, I like you. What I gotta do to get your clothes? He's so damn funny. This isn't good for Armand. He is about to go down this dark path with drugs and alcohol, and who the hell else knows? Armand. It's true. Olivia does know. They're about to have a conversation, I hope, here. Yeah, for sure. It was toxic in her own right. She was not supposed to get a period like today. I know, right? What did she just say? Your island lover. Paula, stop playing dumb. She knows. She knows. No. Inspector Gadget over here figuring it all out, solving the case. That's good news. Damn, Paul, you gonna really tell her this in the middle of this secret she knows for you? She's stolen too. Her goddamn boyfriends. Ooh, dude, they've been throwing shots at each. I love the little zingers in this episode. There it is. We've been wondering all season what's the friendship? What is it all built upon? And by the way, we've never seen Olivia this emotional before, so this is cutting deep. Yo, man, the show's funny as hell, but when they want to get dramatic, the Shane and Rachel fight earlier. This is some good stuff. This is why I really enjoy this show. It's all fun and games, but man, it was a really good scene by those young actors, Miss Sydney Sweeney and Brittany. There did a really good job in that scene. This is the most vulnerable we've seen Olivia all season. She's been digging at people, making fun of people, doing all this stuff, but that really cut her deep right there. Weird ass friendship, if you want to call it that. That's a really good scene there. Let's see. We haven't got there quite yet. I think some of you are a little bit ahead of me. I appreciate it, Rims. Catch up on the episode later. Appreciate it, Rims. Let me know what you thought about it when you seen it. All right, here we go. Is she gonna tell her the bad news, guys? I don't think you should be laughing right now, Belinda. She'll tell the bad news. Here we go. Anyway. I mean, we saw this coming. We saw this in episode 1 that they weren't going to go into business together because of her. That sounds like a contradiction. So this whole Greg situation, you rented a house, isn't transactional. Is that a... yes, please. How much is that? God damn. Oh, Belinda. At least she got the bag, though. Yo, low key, man. I feel her pain right now, but she got that money, and it's probably good that she didn't go into business with Tanya's crazy ass. So it's bittersweet for sure. But take that. Did she forget something? Oh, Belinda. Look at her going right back to work. Look at her. She's an angel. She's a goddamn angel. But we all knew that was coming though. But like, she got that bread. So yo, I'm glad she got that money. If she would have, and she kept her composure, because that was me, man. It would have been some other words being said. But shout out to Belinda being straight up calm, cool, and collective, even though she want to probably slap her upside her head. And shout out to getting that money too. I hope she starts her business. I hope that, hey, season two. There we go. There's the pitch for season two, or a character. I know they say it's all new characters, but what if we see like a shot of Belinda's health and wellness, whatever, and another part of wherever they're going to be vacation? That would be pretty cool if we see Belinda's health and wellness shop in season two. And again, who knows if we'll see any recurring characters from this, but that would be pretty cool if we see that she actually started her business. This dude is high off his goddamn ass. How much you give it? That's what I want to know, right? That looked like some enough to start a business. I'll tell you that. That's what I'm saying. You're in a transactional relationship with Greg's ass. It's a walking contradiction. Oh, this dude, look at the look on his face right now. He's like, I'm high. I ain't got no job. It's just like what man Smokey at from Friday. You ain't got no job, Craig. You got fired on your day off. You about to go crazy. Oh, this is funny. I've never been fired from a job, but I can just imagine like last day at work, you just like do whatever you want. He just live. I love Armond. Oh, this man's funny. Smiling ear to ear. Oh, good evening. Good evening, the Mossbacher family. He is the best. Give me a Rahman prequel series. I want to see that. What's his name? Mari Bennett. Mary. I can't think of his name right now. He's great. This is my first time ever seeing something he's been in. I know he's been acting for years, but he's great in this role. This last day, huh? So she just said to me, yeah, do you blame her, Lola? I took that money too. All them days and hours wasted on her ass. How much money do y'all think she got? I'm saying 50. Yeah, minimum. That looked like some bread. Take that money and start the bit. Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm at. Still Tanya did. That's true. But she owed her something for her all that time she wasted with her. But she didn't have, yeah, that's very true. She didn't have to do that money. I see what you're doing there, Lola. You can find the good in people. Like you see, like a Belinda yourself there. No, I didn't expect Shane to say that. Wow, he has a heart, guys. He actually has a heart. It's not enough, Shane. It's not enough. For sure. Probably was chump change. Oh, temper, temper. Temper, temper. Awkward. Awkward. We got a team Shane in the chat. Team Shane. Hey, to follow Major's hashtag, who you guys rooting for right now? Team hashtag Shane, hashtag team Rachel. Who you guys siding with right now? Let me know. Let me know. I'm team indifferent right now because I can see both sides of the fence. And I don't know. I got a dog in each fight. But let me know who you guys who's right. And I don't say right and wrong, but who do you think? Who would you be in this situation in regards, siding with Shane or Rachel in this situation? Going on a hookah. All right, we got some okay. Hashtag Shane. Okay. Hashtag Rachel. Team Rachel. Team Rachel. All right. Rachel was blowing up her marriage before it even began. They haven't even had a chance to grow together. Very true. Hashtag Rachel. We got some Rachel love in the chat. Okay. I mean, again, I can see both sides. Again, Shane's like, hey, you were going on these dates. You said yes. I mean, he doesn't see. He thinks she's living a life, and obviously that just wasn't the plan she had in mind. So I can I can see both sides of it, but it's tough. It's tough. We got another scene with him. Yeah, what's the problem, Rachel? She's having an identity crisis. That's really what it comes down to. Can't love someone if you don't love yourself, right? Hmm. I mean, she's just saying she don't have a connection to you, bro. She feels alone when she's with you. That's like zero connection. They got to take that Shane as face value, bro. Okay. Latrice said, hey, she's wrong because she let it go this far when clearly there had been red flags. She created her own fantasy. Can't disagree with you there. Can't disagree with you there. Dude, Armond, say no to drugs, kids. That can go both ways, though. Yeah, I mean, to the point there, Shane's looking at it like, there was no red flags that he didn't see. As he said, cool, confident, woman just, want to have fun. She's in love with me. And yeah, so I mean, it does go both ways. I mean, this is what I like to show. All these characters are great. None of them, there's no pure good person. Maybe Belinda. I'll give it to Belinda. But besides Belinda, there's no clear, like, people are just out for themselves. They have their own selfish, um, you know, they come first. That's what I love about this show, guys. And also, let me go back on that Belinda comment. I love Belinda, but someone coming up to you, a stranger, talking about starting a business, and I know where she's coming from, but you can't put all your eggs in one basket. You don't know this person from a can of paint. Don't be surprised if you just drop dead. What? 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 What are you saying, bro? You got a point. Live life to the fullest. Yeah, that's true, Greg. Live life to the fullest, ladies and gentlemen. If we learn anything from this show, live life to the fullest. Well, they sound like they're perfect for each other. Oh, you don't gotta throw away you don't gotta throw it away. Come on, Belinda, you gotta throw away the plans. Still investors out there. You got this money now. Go to business with Lonnie. Find Lonnie and start a business with her and her newborn baby. Was that Rachel just called her? Oh Lord, oh no, Greg. This dude is wilding out right now, man. Wilding the hell out. Armond. Yeah, he's getting loose. He's getting lit. Probably her son that called. Yeah, maybe. No, I think it's Rachel though, because she said she's on her way, and it's from when she first talked to her son. So like he was like didn't live in Hawaii, so I think it's probably Rachel. Is it me or is this show getting really, really dark now? This shot of the forest and the music kind of slowing down, and this shot of this angle. Things aren't looking good for my favorite character, I tell you that. This is not looking good for my man Armond. He's drunk. It looks like two forces of nature. Armand's high as hell. Shane's drunk as hell. Clash of the Titans. They've been fighting all season long. Muhammad Ali versus these two Titans are going to go at it, man. This is not good. Rumble in the jungle, ladies and gentlemen. Wolverine versus Venom. Wrath of Titans. Armond is getting crazy. He's already been crazy. He's about to commit suicide. I hope not. Belinda is optimist. She only kept being so nice because she wants. That's what I'm saying, Phoenix. Like I said, I love Belinda, but come on now. You can't just be, like I said, putting all your eggs in one basket. You just met this random woman talking about going to business with her. You got to be a little bit more, a realist in the situation. Sonny Liston, yeah, George Foreman, you name it. Mike Tyson. Facts. She's even seen the opportunity. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no character on here that has like a clean slate, except for Lonnie. Even her, she was, pregnant and didn't tell anyone. So none of these characters are straight arrows. And that's life, right? None of us. We all have our. Where is he going, guys? Where is this man going? High off his ass, high as a kite, pissed as hell, losing his job. Good gosh. Armond. I assume this is Shane and Rachel's room. And yeah, this can't be good. Remember that scene earlier in the episode too, guys. Shane said he wished he had a gun, he wished he had a bat. He grabbed something and put it by that bed. What's in the box? Rachel. She looks like she can give zero care about this conversation right now. Rachel, I'm sorry. Who the hell cares? Belinda's face right now is hilarious. She saw a lot of it. I think some of you all are like slightly ahead of me. I'm looking at the Armond comments. This dude is crazy. Armond. Admins is a nut. This is why you're supposed to fire people immediately and escort them out of the building. True, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. All right, Armand, what are you doing? Taking a shit on their stuff? This is very mature. This is very, very mature. Why they got to show that? Bruh. Why are they showing this man take? That was disgusting. That was disgusting. He's taking a piss too. Bruh. I don't know what's worse. This man loves that. The booty. Eating ass, pooping on people's clothes. This man is an ass addict. The Lotus eaters, the ass eater, the poop man, poop man. It's on the loose, guys. Got a poop burglar out here. This is like what was that show on Netflix when the guy pooped all over the place? This man took a shit in their luggage. That was disgusting. You really gotta hate someone. I'm just thinking about what he just did. Oh my goodness. Didn't wipe his hands, didn't wipe his ass. Straight up dookie. Armand. MVP. MVP. This man's smelling it. Smell the poop in the air. That's some strong poop. You can smell it that fast. It must be some. I mean, he's doing some crazy drugs. Maybe it's potent. It makes the smell more potent, I guess. Like, what does that smell? Yep. MVP. Hey, I guess he got the final laugh. Poop in the man's briefcase. This is disgusting. Yeah, that was pretty gross. Yeah, they didn't have to show it. They didn't have to do it. They got to do that HBO. Come on. Could have blurred that out. We get the point what he was doing. There we go. There we go. This don't look good. Oh boy, that knife, Michael Myers. Oh boy. Bruh. Oh snap. I love this shot too, by the way. He's gonna stab him right in the goddamn chest. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. After weeks of speculation, we know who's in the box. My favorite character. This is why we don't do drugs, kids. You make irrational decisions like taking a shit in someone's luggage. Well, I guess Shane got the last laugh. He technically won TKO. R.I.P. to Armond. Getting a little emotional a little bit right now, man. It's sad, man. Dumbass decision, but he didn't have to. I mean, Shane's not going to go to jail. I mean, he didn't. This man broke into his room, took shit in his luggage. R.I.P. to Armond. Self-defense. No, that's exactly what it is. I mean, he's not going to go to jail. Yeah, it was the police. He probably called the police, so yeah, he's not going to jail. Oh, my man's already wearing Armand's jacket. They already replaced him. Got a new replacement. Is that John who's on the phone with or whatever? Well, a lot of you all call Armond in the comments these last few weeks. A lot of you all, I think a lot of us were assuming that if it was Armond, it was going to be drug related, which technically it was, but he died at the hands of his arch enemy, Shane Patton. It only makes sense just thinking of it and just thinking of the cues in this episode. Shane saying, "Oh, this man's in trouble. Oh, you're going down." It makes sense that Shane was the one responsible for his death. Well, that's crazy. That's crazy. What Tanya's crazy ass doing? Armond was a trash character. What? Oh, you tripping. You tripping, Major. Armand's the best. He's my favorite character. He's the best character. You tripping on that one. But he did make a terrible decision, though. He didn't deserve it. He didn't deserve it. He deserved his ass beat. I'll give you that. That deserves, if anything, spitting in someone's face is a whole nother level of disrespect. But taking a dump and pissing on someone's clothes, that's a whole nother level of disrespect. I don't think it deserves, a killing, but it deserves an ass whooping for sure. So I guess, we were like, my whole thing of like Armond, like, why would they be taking him on a plane? I guess, take him back to, I think he's Australian or New Zealand. So they're probably taking him back there or whatever. And then it makes sense why Shane's looking out the window, because Shane was responsible for his death. So it kind of makes sense. Wasn't Rachel, wasn't Quinn, wasn't anyone Mossbacher, wasn't Greg, wasn't Kitty. It was Armond. It was Armond. We got, what is it? It's an extended episode. I think we only got like 3 minutes left of the episode. I think all big questions were answered. What did Rachel see in Shane? She saw a fantasy. What did Olivia and Paula's relationship? What was their foundation? Olivia looked at her. She feels Paula thinks she feels as she was a prop. Is Rachel going back to Shane? Because they're supposed to go to Fiji or something, right? Or Honolulu or whatever. All right, all those hashtag Team Rachel. So I don't know if it's looking good for her right now, because if she went back to this dude, that takes away all the credibility of her little story. Hashtag Rachel, huh? Hashtag Rachel. Oh my goodness. Rachel. She went back, guys. She went back. Greg and Tanya gonna live a happy life together, I assume. Can't believe she went back to that man. Well, I guess I could believe it. She was already in love with the lifestyle. Guess she's content with being a trophy wife. Is Quinn gonna stay in Hawaii? I don't blame him. I would stay in Hawaii too, Quinn. Smart man. Belinda gonna start that business? No. Just back at work, huh? Another day, another dollar. Is that Quinn on the boat? What is his friends, his new friends, his new family, I guess now. Wow. Well, Quinn, got what you want, buddy. New family. Found he found his tribe, right? And that's the end, ladies and gentlemen. The end of season 1 of The White Lotus. Wow. So what do we think, ladies and gentlemen? On a scale of 1 to satisfied, where are we at, guys? Are you guys satisfied with the conclusion? Disappointed? Surprised? Shocked? Did you poop your pants when you saw who ended up in the box? What are we thinking, ladies and gentlemen? How do we think of the finale of season 1 of The White Lotus? Let's talk about it. Let me bring in some stuff here. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I really enjoyed that. Called departure. Leaving a vacation. Some of them didn't leave. Clearly. But let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about this finale. We got the answer. Who's in the damn box? Well, it was one, and my favorite character, which, by the way, that scene was disgusting. I can't believe the HBO showed turds coming on my man's ass. But we see him taking that dump. He did it. He took the dump and it led to his death. It ultimately, his wild, crazy, chaotic, childish, crazy drug fiend, led him to his grave nonetheless. So we see that it was Armond who ended up in the box, ladies and gentlemen, and at the hands of his arch enemy, Shane Patton himself, was responsible for the death of my favorite character. It goes to show, man, you go down that path, sometimes you don't come out of it, man, and it led him to his death, ladies and gentlemen. And Rachel, come on, Rachel. What do we? I know we had the team Rachel conversation earlier, but I mean that's gone now, right? She's content with being a trophy wife, I assume. She's content with this life of just vacationing and not working. And I don't know what this means for the future of them, but she says she's fine now. I mean, this is, as I said in the watch along, she's, how can you love someone if you don't love yourself? So she's just going to be content, and just, we see what Quinn did. He went to go get his life, right? He got the life he wanted, right? Which is staying in Hawaii. I'd assume that the family's going to come back and get him probably like a couple days later, but assuming that he's going to be there for the remaining however many days. But Rachel, man, that was a pretty shocking decision. I thought she was going to go on, be a journalist, and live her life, but no, she didn't want to be alone. As Shane said, fine, be alone. Well, she did. She chose unhappiness versus being her own woman and having her own life. She chose to stay with him. And speaking of staying, Belinda, I mean, she's not going to just quit her job right away. I do hope, if I ever to, continuation of these characters, I would hope that she's, she got the down payment for starting a business, and she's just like, you know what, I'm gonna work this job for the next couple of weeks, couple months, get my stuff situated and get a new job. But speaking of new job, looks like they got a new manager already replacing Quinn, or Armond. We see Dylan there, and it looks like the Lonnie replacement there in the middle. But yeah, Belinda's going back to work, and we end with Quinn again. He's like, you know what? F this, F that lifestyle. I'm going to live my own life and stay in Hawaii with my brothers and go to whatever thing they were talking about in the show. So shout out to Quinn, man. Very interesting character. I like what they did with him. Let's go ahead and have the conversation about the show as a whole, ladies and gentlemen. Pros, cons, and everything in between. What are you guys feeling about this show right now in regards to the finale? Any questions, throw them in the chat. If you guys have questions for me or questions amongst the chat, let's have a good discussion about this show. Let me pull up the comments here and see what you all are thinking about this finale here. Let me scroll up here. Let me see. We got again, shout out to everyone that stopped by tonight on this beautiful Sunday watching this finale. We got 64 people live in the chat, and people coming in, showing some love and support. I appreciate every single one of you all. So for all 63, 64 now watching this live, if you haven't already, do me a huge favor. Give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Or I'm going to send Armond to your house and leave some poop in your clothes. I'm joking. Give this video a thumbs up. Share the video, of course. And let's continue this conversation. I'm going to probably be live for like another 15 minutes, and then get the review out for those that wasn't able to join us tonight. Get the review up by 10:30 or something like that. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up to these comments here. Maybe more than one person died. Well, no, there's one person that. Well, let's say Greg. He died on the plane on the way to Aspen. Let me take this down right quick. Read these comments. He's a great character, just not the best choices. You're talking about, I assume, Armond, right? It makes him stick out in the series. Yeah, he was my favorite. I was a big fan of Armond. Armond was good for the show, but didn't like him. No, disrespectful. He was I mean, it's hard to like people that make crazy decisions, but I just had fun with the character. He was just a lot of fun. Rachel was having a moment, I guess so. A moment. And she got out of it, I guess. Rachel was signed up with a lifetime of misery. Yeah. You know what? We hear stories all the time that people fall in love with people, or think they fall in love, and they fall in love with the idea of a person. They fall in love with the idea of marriage and the life and the kids and all of that. As she said, the planned her marriage or her wedding when she was a kid. People fall in love with the idea of love, but they don't know how to love or know what love is or whatnot. So who's to say she might just conform to this lifestyle? She might just become Kitty, right? Shane's mom, and just be happy with how things play out. I mean, that might be the case. So you can find love in misery, I guess, if you decide to just, take it for what it is. But, it is what it is, man. She chose that lifestyle over loneliness, I guess. She's married. She should at least try. I see what you guys are saying. She got scared to be. That's where I'm at, Latrice. I think she's just scared of being alone. And, maybe she can find happiness in this misery called marriage. I guess she just having a moment. I guess so. Midlife crisis. She from the very beginning, she had a character crisis. She was lost, right? Talking to Nicole like she's her best friend, telling her all her business, telling everyone her business, right? Belinda in this episode. So she was young and just inexperienced. And again, you can't blame her, man. No one has the book of life, right? No one knows what's right or wrong in life in regards to all the rights and wrongs. So she's figuring it out. So, it is what it is. Rachel just made up her mind what marriage was going to be. She didn't give it a chance. I'm glad she went back to make it work after a year, then divorce, and still be unhappy. Yeah. Figure it out, right? That's what adults do. Guess she thinks I failed at writing, nothing to work. This dude financially supports me. The sex is good. Oh, well, or I guess so. Just put on a smile and be like, where's the next vacation, honey? When we're going to see your mom next again? Good for Quinn. Yeah, shout out to Quinn living his best life in Hawaii. He found his calling 100%. No, Rachel, she made her bed and she's sleeping in it. Belinda doesn't have vision. Who knows, man? Again, you can't just drop everything. Yes, you got the bag, but you got to be smart and strategize and really look in the mirror and be like, listen, Belinda, don't just follow people's, get on people's bandwagon just because they give you a smile and pitch you a dream. She gotta, look in the mirror and see what's going on. But she got that money though. She got that money. I mean, she don't even have to work for this damn hotel with the money that looks like she got. She's not going to be alone. Yeah. Let's see here. I guess since I'm a person who respects marriage, I always rather people try their life in harm. Yeah, I mean, that's a whole another conversation about marriage. But hey, yeah, I totally get what you're saying now. Respect. Yeah, right. How is she gonna support himself? Yeah. Again, I'm so curious, man. What new characters for season 2? But let me know in the chat, guys. Do you want to see any of these characters not be the main character, but would you want to get a check-in or hear any references to these people's story, or are you guys good with how it ends and good with the idea of like just a brand new situation, brand new island, brand new White Lotus hotel, and no hearing of the characters from season 1. Let's see. Happy for Quinn. Yeah, shout out to Quinn making the right choices there. No closure for Kai. Shout out to Will with that. Yeah, no closure. We're just assuming that Kai in jail, I would assume. I'm sure there's not going to be, since I assumed he turned himself in from the conversation, that it seemed like he, gave everything back up, turned himself in, I'm assuming. So maybe he's not going to get as, the harsh, whatever the punishment of that crime is. But yeah, technically no closure. We're just assuming that he went to jail and it's going to serve some time for his decision. How did Shane get away with murder? Well, Jeremy, I think we were talking about it during the moment. I think it's just a matter of self-defense, right? Yes, a person lost their life, but it wasn't Shane's fault. I mean, he didn't invite him into his room. He broke an entry, went into their room without their permission, and obviously did his dirty deed. Regardless of that deed or not, he broke into his room, so he had every right to defend himself. He doesn't know who that person was. Again, there's been this. Someone's been robbed the day before, so I don't think he's going to jail for murder. I think it's just, and by the way, I'm not a lawyer by any means, but I just assuming him calling the cops and telling them the situation. There's poop there, there's pee there, there's probably cameras showing this. I mean, they're going to see drugs all up in the system. So I just assume that. Well, first off, too, I don't know how much time passed that he can just go now to your point, Jeremy. I don't know how he could just walk away. Obviously there's someone dead there, but I would think that would be like a couple days to kind of process the notes, write all the stuff down. But against the show, we're not talking CSI here or whatever, but or the night of on HBO. But I assume that he got off because he wasn't, it wasn't premeditated murder, right? Everyone was better off. Satisfied, but shocked Rachel stayed with Shane. Yeah, I'm satisfied with the finale, Latrice, but I am shocked that she stayed with him. But she wants that lifestyle. I kind of want to see the pregnant girl again. Lonnie. Was that her name? Lonnie, right? Shout out to Lonnie, man. She got the hell out of that situation with the craziness, and her boss was crazy too. Great show. I agree, Deborah. It was a show that I knew I was going to enjoy, but I didn't know I was going to love it as much as I did. I'm really satisfied. Another home run by HBO, man. HBO, doesn't do a ton of shows, right? But they got the quality, and that's why I've always been a fan of HBO since the longest time. We've never saw I know, right? She, like I said, she was out of there. She was like, "This place is crazy. Get the hell out of here. Me and my baby don't need this." Quinn thing is kind of far fetched for me. To that point, I totally agree with you. Him just like walking. Was his home alone? They didn't realize that he didn't get on the plane. Again, I'm assuming that they're gonna go back and get their son, right? But yeah, it is kind of hard to believe that he just, they didn't turn around or like stop the plane from going off and them getting his son. But hey, it happened, right? In the the confines of the show. That's what happened. But I agree. They're gonna probably get him like the very next day. Shane's not the worst, just very entitled. Yeah, yeah. I don't think none of us are thinking he's not Cersei Lannister by any means, right? Or Joffrey or, or Ramsay or anything. But he's very entitled. But yeah, I don't think he's the worst of the worst. Because it wasn't murder. Yeah, no, exactly. I don't think it was murder at all. It was self-defense, to be honest. Not loving it. Let's talk about it, Lola. And I'm catching up with some of you guys in chat. I'm like 10 minutes behind, but let me know, what was it that you didn't love about it? Oh, you don't have to love it, but what was it that you didn't like about it? I mean, masterpiece. Awesome. I think Shane could be a good husband. Okay. Yeah. Sure. How does Shane get away with? I think we talked about it. He called the cops and explained the situation. It helps too that he's a rich white man, probably, but neither here nor there. I think, just for the simple fact that he was, someone snuck in his room and he defended himself. It's his word versus the dead man's word. And who left poop in the, who are you going to believe? The guy that's dead and in his man's tub that left poop in their briefcase, or the person that's, claiming they were defending themselves. I think Quinn is going to live with one of the adults he's paddling with, of course. Who knows? That would be pretty cool if their parents were just like, yeah, well, I don't think his parents would do that, but we'll see. She doesn't want to be alone. Exactly. That's what I'm at with it. But an assumption, doesn't know the future. The rich white boy got away. Quinn, we don't know. We don't know about that. I'm so disappointed in Rachel's ending. Yeah, I agree. Quinn's only 16. Exactly, Lola. So yeah, he's not an adult. He can't make those decisions. She stayed with Jeremy ain't letting go. She stayed with it. And that's another thing too. Like I said, it's felt a little rushed because again, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know how stuff works in Hawaii or whatnot, but I would think he would have to stay on the island for a couple days at least, right? Which I guess we don't know how much time has passed from that incident to when they're boarding the flight. Maybe they were on the island for a couple of days, but I assume Rachel doesn't know about it. I assume his mom doesn't know about it. I wouldn't be boasting and bragging about, hey, I just killed someone, but yeah, she did stay with a murderer or a killer. I do not agree with Shane getting away with murder either. Shaking my head. I don't think it's murder. I don't know. This might be a moral. Let's have a discussion. I don't think it's murder. It's self-defense. He didn't premeditate. He didn't say, I'm gonna kill this man. He's like, Armond, I know you're in here. I'm gonna kill you. He thought it was a criminal or a thief or whoever, he thought robbed the Mossbachers. Because I don't even know, again, the hotel didn't tell them if the person got away or not. So they're just assuming there's a wild person running around the hotel stealing people's stuff. Let's see here. Rachel's ending was Rachel, the decision was a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, shout out to Kai, man. He got kind of, Paula put the smack down on him, right? She put the works on him, and he was like, you're making some good points, Paula. Let me go ahead and steal this bracelet and make a life change here. Didn't mean exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's murder. He killed him, but he didn't like I said, it's not premeditated or anything. He's not a killer. Yeah. I mean, this sounds like it's a series within itself. Netflix, go ahead and make this spinoff. The Shane versus Armond case. Thank you so much for the super chat. No comment at all, just showing some love. Thank you so much for stopping by and giving the super chat. And everyone that super chat, liked, shared, tuning in. Thank you so much, guys. This is so much fun. This is why I love this community and love this show we've been watching for the last 6 weeks to meet awesome people like you. Showing some love and all the wonderful people in the chat tonight. Thank you so much for the love there. Let me scroll up a little bit here. Let's see. Shane could be again. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know what he's gonna be charged with. Like I said, it wasn't again. I don't know. I don't watch enough CSI to know the terminologies there in regards to premeditated murder and all that stuff, the full details of murdering someone, killing someone, or whatnot. But I don't think. I don't know. Again, he's not a murderer. He was defending, he's defending his self, his belongings were damaged to say the least. And he thought that someone was in the place to maybe kill him. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's get Saul Goodman on the phone, ladies and gentlemen. Better call Saul. Figure it out. Let's see. It was manslaughter. Okay. Again, guys, hey, you guys got the terminology down and whatnot. Maybe that would be the conversation for the next week. Should Shane have went to jail? Hey, I think the show shows us, man. This show was about privileged people. Again, this show didn't like heavily handed talk about the social commentary, but let's be honest, guys, this man's not going to jail. um, let's see. Do we think Quinn is gay? No, I don't. I mean, if he is, he is. But I don't think the show. I think what Mark even asked him if he was gay. He said no, right? When he found out about his dad. I mean, he could have been lying, but I mean, I don't think he is. But if he is, good for him, man. Let's see, manslaughter. I'm loving this legal conversation we're having tonight. Manslaughter at best, but it wasn't like he planned. Exactly, he was defending himself. A man pooped in his belongings, and he had to, do what he had to do. No, but I think one of friendship, yeah, for sure. Let's see. My takeaway: Paul is the worst. Great to see you all. Appreciate you. Paul is the worst. You marry the money, you pay for life. That's speaking facts there. Speaking facts. At the moment, Shane needed Rachel. She felt needed. Okay. It's very true, Beth. Very true. I like what you're saying there. You guys are killing it with these comments. I'm trying to catch up to them. If I missed a comment, I apologize. Belinda got that money for nothing. Lola, you going in on Belinda? No, I hear what you're saying, though. But I mean, personally, like I said, just the way Tanya kind of, and again, on the other side of the fence, I'm with you there, Lola, in regards to, for her to put all her eggs in one basket and to really think this complete stranger I just met on this vacation, which again, you're at work and you're talking to a person about creating another job is, kind of unprofessional within itself. But again, like I said, this the time she wasted and the time she invested, though. Again, I understand where you're coming from, Lola, but I'm glad that she got the money, no less. But I know where you're coming from, though, because again, there is some stuff to be said about Belinda, kind of going along with it, right? Feel terrible for Kai. Yeah, our justice for Kai. Hashtag justice for Kai. I feel awful for Kai. Yeah, a lot of you all feel awful for Kai, man. Maybe that's the season 2 is Kai, the White Lotus prison break. We got to get Kai out of jail, guys. We got to get him out of jail. Rachel is single for season 2. Yeah, maybe she's single. She's on a vacation, right? Again, I know they said and that could be like a little bit of again, this is the story that came out as a brand new cast. They got to bring at least 1 or 2 characters back, whether it's Kitty, Kitty's out there vacationing, right? Whether it's what's my man's name, or what was the travel agent's name? Alonzo or something like that. Maybe we meet Alonzo in season 2, the travel agent that got Armond fired. Maybe Belinda starts her business, like I mentioned earlier. That would be pretty cool. But Shane is the mom, is the man child. What does she call him? A man baby. They were taking some digs at each other this episode. It was hilarious. Got to bounce. Thanks putting this. Oh, no problem. Thank you, Michelle, for stopping by and showing some love. And I appreciate every single 94 of you all that's tuning in live. This was a fun watch along. If you guys weren't able to watch it live with us, you can watch the replay, of course. I'm going to be putting out the full analysis breakdown probably around 10:30-ish, maybe 11 or so for my full breakdown for those that weren't able to tune in. But again, Michelle, for everyone that stopped by, man, it means a lot to me, man. So many other things you guys can be doing right now, but you decided to spend the night with me. And it makes me feel good. Thank you very much. Thank you. They abandoned Kai and his sister. Did he have a sister? I didn't even know Kai had a sister. Well, I think he mentioned about his brothers or something like that. Kai back in season 2. Maybe they'll be, like I said, White Lotus, prison break, get Kai out of jail. I want a check-in with Belinda, Kai, and Quinn. Okay. That would be pretty interesting. It's a different place. I don't think Kai would be. Yeah, I don't think he'll be back. But who knows, man? Who knows? Paul is horrible. I can't believe she and Olivia let Kai go down. That was the question we posed earlier. If you were Paul in that situation, and no right or wrong answer, no shame on this end, would you have kept that to the grave, or would you have told the truth? I would have, of course I can say that because I would tell the truth. That's just me as a person. I would have told, I was a part of it and take the ramifications of whatever they were in that situation. But, she taking it to the grave. They both take it to the grave, I guess. or at least until Olivia, you know, Paula does something to Olivia and she snitches on her and all that friendship goes down the toilet. Kai shouldn't have let her, some random vacationer talk to him into doing. Yeah, I mean, that was the whole thing about the show. It was just like these people come on this island and screwing up their lives. Just think about that, right? Belinda's, her life isn't screwed up, but just the whole situation of this islander or this vacationer, Tanya, mixing up and getting her head about this business or whatnot. So she's kind of off keel. Armond was literally killed by one of, Shane, and stressed him the hell out the whole 6 weeks they were there. Lonnie, I mean, she dipped out of there before anything went bad. I mean, Dylan didn't have any issues with any of the people, but it was like a ramifications of Dylan, getting his ass ate. I guess that was good for him. But everything that went down with, Armond. So literally, man, Armand called it. This was the worst batch of vacationers they've had in a long time, and one person died, one person got their feelings hurt, and so on and so forth. So this was the worst batch for them, no doubt. Kai went to jail, so man, yeah, I guess. Moral of the story is don't work for a hotel in Hawaii. I guess you might end up in jail or dead. No, I'm joking. I'm weeping in the inside for Kai, evicted from his home, forced into stealing some fling and some. Yeah. Shout out to Kai, man. Terrible decisions. He wasn't forced. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Terrible decision. He wasn't. She didn't put a gun to his head, but she was pretty. She was pretty convincing, I guess, to that young man. There's also the fact that Shane's a white man. That's what, Jeremy, that's what I meant earlier. I mean, come on, this show is about entitlement, and it's a rich white man is gonna get off. Let's keep it real. Paula realized that she was just messed up as Kai. Yeah, good point. Great point. And that's a good point too. Choices. This show is all about choices, right? Good choices, bad choices, mostly bad choices. People, letting people talk them into doing things, talking themselves into going down a dark path, like Armand. So this show on a surface level, very entertaining, very funny, has some good drama, some good tea. But, you pull those layers back, as Tanya would say, you pull those onions back. And this show has, some really interesting stuff to bring to the table that, when you look deeper into all the themes and the metaphors and all that stuff, the show had a little bit more than meets the eye. And that's why I appreciate it. Let's see. No, Kai is stupid. He deserves that time. People are going in tonight. Good for Lonnie. Yeah, she got the hell out of there. She's like, I ain't gonna have my baby around this. I'm satisfied with the family as well. I love the pregnant woman as well. Yeah, she was great. That's gonna be the lead of next season is Lonnie. She's gonna be running that ship in season 2. Let's see. Rachel wasn't a strong person with deep conviction. She'd be yeah. She, like I said, all these characters have their demons. I can't believe Armand dropped. And the fact that they showed it, oh my, like, come on. And it was like little 2 turds. Oh man, they showed it too. But yeah, he left them a souvenir, to say the least, right? Do the crime, do the time, doesn't matter. I love that Quinn left like a boss. Yeah, he was like, man, F that. I'm staying here with my Hawaiian buddies, and we're gonna go on this trip, and I'm gonna be living my best life. I wish Gossip Girl was as good as HBO Max creating Hitman. Yeah, I'm not in. I haven't watched Gossip Girl, so I haven't heard that many good things about it. But the turtle from Enlightenment made another appearance. Have you seen Enlightenment? I haven't. That's a Mike White, one of his earlier shows, right? I did not. Yeah, I haven't seen that show, so I'm not too sure about the turtle of Enlightenment. I thought it was just a turtle from Stephen King's book from It, and it was just like Pennywise was there the whole time. No, I'm joking, but no. I gotta look into more. The only Mike White project I've seen prior to the show was School of Rock, which. Speaking of season 2, Jack Black. Can we get Jack Black in season 2 of The White Lotus? He's the manager. He's the Armand of the situation. I would love that. Now I'm talking about that. Mike White, if you're watching this, get Jack Black in season 2, please. And better yet, let's do a Orange County reunion. Let's get Colin Hanks in the mix. He's one of the husbands or whatnot or he works for the Jack Black. Let's make it happen, Mike White. Let's get Jack Black and Colin Hanks in season 2. Let's do it. You heard it here first, guys. If Jack Black pops up in season 2, I'm gonna lose my mind. Let's see. Let me catch up to these wonderful comments here. Too many loose ends. Marcus, let's talk about it, man. What loose ends we got, man? I thought they pretty much wrapped up everyone's, main plot. Let me know if you're still in the chat, Marcus. What loose ends? Maybe we can figure it out together. Let me see. Season 2 without Armond is super butter. Yeah, RIP to Armond. He'll be there in the spirit, right? Let's see. Again, guys, you are so awesome. I'm loving these comments and the legal conversation we're having about manslaughter and whatnot. A lot of great stuff here. Let's see. Shane had enough money for Rachel to do anything she wanted to do. She was hard by the person. Yuck. This is. I love it. No love for Belinda. No love for Rachel. Speaking facts tonight. Speaking facts. I love it. Let's see. Lola with the super chat. This was the highlight of the season. Great job, Elliot. Oh, Lola, you're the highlight of this season. And all of you all are the highlights of this production, if you want to call it that. I don't do these for vain. I don't like, I'm like, I don't want to see myself, get on camera. I do this because of the community, man. Literally the 4 years I've been doing this has just been so cool to meet so many people around the world and the friends I've kind of met throughout the online space. So the highlight is you all. So for all 87 one of you all, give yourself a pat on the back, because you guys are making this guy pretty happy with being here tonight and having a good time with you all. So for everyone, again, 90 of you all watching this live, thank you, number one. Number two, make sure to like, share, continue the conversation. I'm going to probably be on. I said I was going to be on for another 15 minutes ago, but this is just, we're having a good time tonight. So I might stay on for a couple more minutes here and get some more comments and get some more great conversations going with you all. I just wasted 6 hours of my life watching this show. It was terrible. I watched it with the hope they get better. That never happened. Well, Ronnie, I'm sorry you wasted your time on this show, my friend. To each his own. If you didn't like it, respect your opinion, man. But for me, I'm the polar opposite, my friend. This show gave me more than I expected, man. I thought it was just going to be like this kind of, which I guess I should have known because it's HBO, but I thought it was going to just be, vacation, these entitled, privileged people and just seeing their drama and whatnot, and really not go deeper than that. But it was, everyone to me had a good arc. This show had incredible cinematography, incredible score, great direction, great acting. So I'm not going to lie, man, I was pretty. Again, this isn't, if you guys have been following me for a while, I do like my top 10 shows of the year. This isn't my favorite show of this year by any means. And that's no slight to this series, because we've had some great TV shows this year. But don't be surprised when that list comes around in December that this might make my top 10 shows of 2021. But again, I respect you, Ronnie. I'm glad. I'm not glad. I'm sorry you didn't enjoy it, my friend. Hopefully, maybe you'll be back for season 2 and they'll make up for this terrible season 1 for you. Paula used, that's what I said in my review. That's what I said, Phoenix. I was pretty much like, if you look at how she was pitching that scheme and this heist, it sounded like it was more justice to her being around the Mossbachers and their privileged situation and their lifestyle, and just kind of like the comments Mark made, the comments Nicole made, the way that Olivia has been treating her with the boyfriends and feeling like she's a prop. So yeah, there was a little bit of like, she was like sticking it to the man, right? So yeah, there's definitely some of that going on in that situation. It wasn't all about Kai and his family and all that stuff. So at least Tanya motivated Belinda to write up a new business proposal, and she gave her a whole lot of money, but Belinda blew the proposal in trash. That's a good point, Hazel. Tanya's, irresponsibleness to the situation did lead her to a path of like, hey, I can do this. I can come up with a business proposal. I can come up with, this, that, and the other. So yeah, that's a good way to look at it. And she did go away with that money. So, I mean, come on. She walked away with, I don't know, $50,000 at least. Let's see. But you know what? Let me go back to some. I think I'm caught up to most of the chat. I'm going to get back to it, but let's have a conversation. Since we're having a good time. We got 93 people in the chat. Let's talk about favorite episodes. And here, I'll put the episodes on the little ticker here. Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the finale. Let me know in the chat, guys. You can either put the title of the episode, or you can put, whatever the number of the episode is. Let me know what was your favorite episode. And if you want to, tell me why. And obviously the opposite of that, what was your least favorite episode? You can let me know that as well. But out of the 6 episodes we got this season, What was your favorite? I'll go ahead and start mine. Episode 4, which I believe was, it's right in my face, was recentering. That was my favorite episode of the season. Number one, that last shot of Armond, eating the booty like groceries was hilarious. So funny to me. And just the lead up to Shane, like walking in, that was just so funny. But also just like that episode, Shane's mom, Kitty, coming into the mix, and obviously like being Rachel in that position, being like shocked, like, what the this is our honeymoon. Your mom's here. And obviously meeting Greg in that episode and the BLM confusion on Tanya's end was funny. And just all the stuff that went down that episode was just so funny. I think that's when Olivia and Paula discovered about they got their bag back, but obviously the medication was missing. So episode 4 is my favorite from a writing standpoint. A lot of sharp writing, great performances. The score, which again, shout out to the composer of the show. That score, I'm a score head. I love good scores. That sticks to me more than anything is a score. And that score, like I said, I downloaded it on my phone. I love that score. The score was fantastic. But again, my favorite episode of the season was episode 4, followed by, oh man, episode 3 was pretty solid. They were all pretty solid in my personal opinion, but episode 3 was pretty solid as well. With the mysterious monkeys episode with Mark day drinking and telling Rachel about his love life and all that stuff. And that episode was a lot of fun. Shout out to the pilot episode, because without a pilot, without a solid pilot, I would have never stuck around. So I really enjoyed the pilot, what it had to offer, and the satire and the jokes and all the stuff that it set up. So, but like I said, my personal favorite episode was episode 4. And also shout out to this finale. It was to me, it was a satisfying finale. Wasn't my favorite episode, but a really satisfying finale in my personal opinion. Let me see what you guys are saying here. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you had a good time. I had a blast tonight with you all. Great show, lousy ending. Oh, Jay, let's elaborate, my friend. Let me know what you didn't like about it. Can't believe the season is over. The show's amazing. Rachel should have stayed with Shane and secured that bag. By the way, I watched it. I think the embargo's up. I watched a show similar to this by the name of 9 Perfect Strangers, coming to Hulu on Wednesday, and I reviewed it today. And the first 3 episodes will be premiering on Wednesday. So if you guys like this show, you might want to check out 9 Perfect Strangers coming out on Hulu, which has some similar situation. I'll just say that. Nicole Kidman, Michael Shannon, Samara Weaving, Melissa McCartney, and a bunch of other great actors that's in the show. And I really want to know what you all think about the show. It's coming out on Wednesday by the name of 9 Perfect Strangers on Hulu. I'm gonna try to see season 2. We'll have news bulletins in the background. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like something like that, right? Or a background of homegirl's business, Belinda, maybe. I'm also disappointed by Jeremy. If you watch I did a watch along for that, man. I cried during that finale, man. It got me tick. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, I love Lovecraft, and don't even get me started, Jeremy, on Lovecraft and the cancellation. Apple TV, you signed that deal with Misha Green. Give me that season 2. I don't want to sound entitled. You don't have to give it to me, but I would love a season 2 of Lovecraft Country or Lovecraft Supremacy. Well, I think was the name of it. Pay Black women what they're worth. Belinda says she ain't doing it for sure. And that's what I love. I'm glad she took that money, man. I really do. And she, all the, and just think about it again. Yeah, it's her job, but she talked to Tanya about that entitlement of like rich white women and listening to their problems and what she does for a living. So it kind of, and kind of poetic justice. She got what she deserved. I know some people might not feel that way, but I'm glad she got that. It's fictional, number one, but metaphorically speaking, if this was in a place in the real world, I'm glad that Belinda got that money. I don't know her, outside of what we saw in the show, obviously, but I'm glad that she, she got that bag. But where. Yes. Beware of the pineapple knives. For sure. Love it. Joseph says episode 4. Yep. Jasmine says episode 1. Like I said, you can't have this show without a good finale or pilot. Episode 3 was funny. And the way, that was episode 3 was the boat, right? When she was just like, mother, goodbye, mother. When she like talked into the ashes. That was funny. Favorite episodes when Armond stole the drugs. Episode 2. Was that episode 2 or episode? That might have been episode 3. Actually, I can't remember honestly. So long ago. I think that was episode 2 though. Episode 4, yeah, episode 4 is my favorite. Again, that eating the booty like groceries, that was that scene was hilarious. Episode 5 for Lola, which was last week's, the Locust Eaters, which is a really good episode. Really good episode. Sets up the finale, obviously. So yeah, that was a great episode. Like, I don't have a least favorite. I think they were all pretty solid. Again, I have my favorite, but I don't think any of the episodes were bad, in my opinion. Let's see, Jim. What's going on, Jim? I liked the episode, but the only thing I didn't like was how little dialogue there was after Armond died. The show had so much good closure, but I wanted more to tie it all up. I mean, I think without that closure, without Kai, without Kai's closure, I think that kind of shows the whole, some of the themes of the show is just like the common man, the working class, the blue collar people are, they're not important, I'm not saying I feel that way. I'm just saying, like, the show might be posing it that way. It's just like those people, just the vacationers just go about their life, right? They, the Mossbachers, they're fine now. Their son doing the thing. Shane's has his wife. It just kind of goes to show you, and then the people on the island, they're affected. Kai's in jail. Armand's dead. Belinda is, whatever her situation is, mentally speaking, she might not want to trust people. I don't know. So it kind of goes to show you, I guess that could speak to just like that lack of closure for those employees. It just kind of shows you they're kind of, to the rich, to the privileged, they're just like, whatever, they'll figure it out. So maybe that's a little bit of a theme running throughout the show. Those Tanya breakdowns were hilarious. I like when Tanya is good. By the way, I talk about some things I didn't enjoy. I'm praising the show, which was great, but the Tanya for first half of the show, I wasn't really into. Whenever we cut to Tanya and Belinda, nothing against the actresses, great performers, I just didn't really care about their storyline as much as I did about Shane and Rachel and the Mossbachers and obviously Armond. So I will say that kind of comes to mind as far as some negatives for me. I wasn't always on board, and honestly, that even at their conclusion was like my least favorite conclusion of the story, if I'm being honest. I like when Tanya's trying to kick him out, crying. He's crazy. Yeah, like, take the ashes, do what you want with it. That was pretty funny. Which brings me, speaking of Tanya and her breakout, and we talked about favorite episodes. There's like a lot of you all, like me, like episode 4. We got some episode 1s in there, some episodes 5s in there. But it brings me to my next question. Favorite character? Who I think I've already let you all know. Armond, bad decision, poop man on the loose here. He was my favorite, and not just from like he's not the most well developed character. He's not a Walter White or anything, but I just really enjoyed the chaos that he brought to the show. That was, the jokes came from him, the drama came from him, before he went down the deep end, being in his position as an employee, and just like whether you work at a retail, a fast food, or a hotel chain, it's just like the customer is always right? And you always got to abide by the customer. They, whatever the case may be. So I just liked his approach to the situation. Being fed up with them, right? Because we've all been in that position. We've all been employees or whatnot. So that was, Armond was my favorite. But outside of Armond, I really was enjoying the Mossbacher morning routines were funny to me. The dinner scenes, all the dinner scenes were really captivating for me. So, but like I said, Armand's my favorite character. But like I said, posing a question to you all in the chat, we got, Armond, Nicole Mossbacher, Quinn, the whole Mossbacher family, Olivia and Paula included, Tanya, Rachel, Shane, Belinda, Kitty, Greg. Lonnie, who was your favorite character in the entire show? Let me know in the comments. Or it was my man on the phone, Alonzo, was he your favorite character? Let me know who was your favorite character and why. If you guys want to elaborate on that, let's wrap it up with that one for the night. Let me know what you guys are thinking about that. Phoenix, don't get me started. Don't get me started, Phoenix. Jeremy, what is season 2, Jeremy? Where is my season 2 of Euphoria? I got my appetizer, with the Zendaya's episode. Was her name Rue? I love what we got with that in December, and then we followed it up with the second episode. I can't I'm not thinking of the characters right now, but yeah, I need my Euphoria. Jules. I need my Euphoria season 2, like tomorrow. I love that show. Can't believe Phoenix. I can't believe it either. But Apple, you signed Misha Green to that exclusive deal. Let's make it happen. Episode 5. I'm glad you covered the show. None of the other big names touched it. Oh, like YouTube. Okay, yeah, hey man, hey, that's Richard. That's what I like to do, man. I always like to find these kind of small. I cover the big stuff, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and all that. But but I love finding these kind of small, the little engines that could, right? The Perry Masons of the world, the We Are, excuse me, We Are Who We Are of the worlds, the Underground Railroads of the world, and all those kind of, I watch so many shows, I can't even think of them all right now. But yeah, I love, tackling these smaller shows and having a conversation with you all, because that's what it's about. It's not about, my opinion. It's about sharing you all's opinion and talking about it. So yeah, I'm happy you enjoyed the coverage. But yeah. Tanya. Yeah, Tanya was a trip. Lovecraft Country was sensational. Poor, but I don't know about that. Perfection. Mayor of Easttown was fire. I miss Mayor. I don't know if you guys have been following the kind of the behind the scenes with that, but they say they're trying to crack a season 2. I don't know what that looks like, but my ass will be watching it. If we get Mayor season 2. I would love that. Armond was a character. Yes, he was. He was indeed. Did they haven't yet. They haven't. I read an article the other day. Kate Winslet said that they're trying to come up with a season 2. So they're trying. They're trying to come up with an idea, a storyline. I personally, when I covered that show, I'm fine without a season 2. I don't know if there's. I don't know what do you do. Is it an anthology? Is it another criminal on the loose? Is it another town in itself? I don't know, but I would love to see what they do though, because I was a big fan of that show. All right, I think I'm pretty much caught up. Hey Elliot, please don't get sick like our well, first off, it's like hot in here. My air conditioner is not blowing off, so I'm like sweating. So if you see me doing this, it's like I'm sweating on my beard. But no, I'm good. I will not end up I will not be, knock on wood, I'll be dropping dead like Craig anytime soon. I love that show, Homecoming. That sounds familiar. Is that the Julia Roberts show? Or did I totally just make that up? Has anyone seen the new Cherry Flavor? Is that Netflix show with Rosa Salazar, I believe? No, I didn't get a chance to check it out this weekend because I literally was watching so much stuff in the last week, which I had such a great time covering, but last week was insane. This week's going to be crazy too, guys. I mentioned, I'm going to be reviewing the new Nicole Kidman show later this week. Tomorrow I have a screening for The Night House with Rebecca Hall. And then Wednesday, my Marvel fans out there, your boy might be seeing Chung-Chi on Wednesday, which would be exciting. And of course, we got the finale of that trash dumpster fire of the spinoff of American Horror Stories that I'll be talking about on Thursday. Ted Lasso, of course. What If, of course. So it's gonna be a busy week, but I'm so excited to be covering all this good content. Oh, and tomorrow too, I have a movie review dropping for Annette, the new musical with my boy Adam Driver and Marion Cotillard. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it sounded familiar. Stephen James is a great actor, and according to Normally, I've heard of that show. I just haven't watched it, but I heard some good things about it. Limo, thank you for covering the show. I started following you because of Mary Sound. Stay because you're all. Oh, thank you, Limo. I appreciate the love and the support. Yeah, those are some great shows. And HBO, I think the next big show to look forward to is Succession, season 3. I love that show so much. I haven't covered it on this channel, season 1 or 2. I watched those. Trust me, I watched the show religiously. I love that show, and I will be covering season 3 when it drops in the fall. October, I think, was the release date. But I think that's the next big show on HBO. Of course, there's something that can just creep through the weeds and come out of nowhere, but I think that's like the next the next thing I have circled on my calendar for like HBO content. Oh yes, Jeremy. Yes. How do you all think about the new scenes of? Well, I think we're talking about the same thing. What do you think about the new scenes of Marriage will be? I don't know if we're talking about the same thing. If you're talking about the show I'm talking about, it's the Oscar Isaac, Jessica Chastain show on HBO. If that's what you're talking about, Jeremy. If not, I'm not sure what you're talking about, the new scenes of marriage. But I am really excited about the show I'm talking about with Jessica Chastain and Oscar Isaac this fall. Yes, Annette. Very interesting film. I'll be talking about that tomorrow. I got to finish putting my review together, or putting my the review up tomorrow morning. But I think we're winding down, ladies and gentlemen. We are winding down. Jeremy, Dune, the spice is coming, my friend. Coming in October. I can't wait for that. Love her mom, but would have been great if he took the fall for the jury heist. But would have been great if he took the fall for the jury heist. It would have made him the interaction between the girls layered. Well, interesting. Dune. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to Truth Be Rain. I love you. I did not like that first season. I gave it, the 3 episodes that I give every show, and I just was not. I love Octavia Spencer. I'm sorry, but I just couldn't get into it. I know they have a season 2 with Kurt Russell's daughter, not Goldie Hawn. What's her name? From Skeleton Key and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, I just wasn't into that show like at all. I thought it was just like very not for me. Her name is slipping me right now. The actress, Kate something, right? Isn't it Kate something? You gotta love this dead air. Can someone help me out? I'm not thinking of her name right now, and I'm like a stickler when it comes to actors and actresses' names. It's like Kate something. But yeah, to answer to that point, still, I'm not a fan of that show. But I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's good. Hope it's great. Hope it's fantastic. And I think it starts in a couple weeks. Speaking of Apple TV Plus, season 2, can't wait for that. The Morning Show season 2, can't wait for that. And also, I don't know, I haven't been reviewing it because I don't think there's a lot of. It's kind of hard to review the show I'm going to refer to, Mr. Corman, with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I always get Joseph Gordon-Levitt. My man is a great actor, but Joseph's new show is great. It's a really funny show. Apple TV, I talked about it when I reviewed Coda this past week. It's so much good stuff on there. So underrated. Yeah, okay. That's what you were talking about. Cool. Rankings, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Oh, awesome rankings. Can't wait for it. Yeah, next 2 weeks, the 27th is C. I have the first 3 episodes. I haven't watched them yet, but yeah, I will be covering that because I covered it last year or 2 years ago, and I can't wait for it. Kate Hudson, thank you, Steele. Yes, I love a good detective show too. Hence, Perry Mason last year and Outsider, and Mayor of Easttown. But I did not like The Truth Be Told. I wasn't into it. I was not into it. Yep, season 2 of The Morning Show, September. Can't wait for season 2 of Loki. Can't wait either. Loki. All right, guys. So listen, this has been fun. I saw a man shit in someone's luggage. I saw a man get stabbed for that. And no, I'm all joking aside. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, 2 hours later, this has been awesome. This is yet another chapter in the movie files, history books of another show we've been covering. I've had such a fun time with you all for the last 6 weeks, breaking down these episodes, talking in the comment section, you guys' thoughts and theories and predictions and comments on the show's storyline and stuff that they tackled. It's been an honor to cover the show with you all and breaking it down every single week. And tonight was so much fun. I'm so glad that we were able to do this tonight. And I'm so glad that HBO Max didn't crash like previous streams. But no, all seriousness, from me to you all, again, everyone that watched these reviews, liked them, shared them, commented on them, all that stuff that you all have been doing to support these reviews. It means a lot because, these reviews, especially with my full-time jobs and all that, they're, I talk a lot, right? 20-something minute reviews, got to edit them, got to upload them and all that stuff. But it's nothing to me because it's just so much fun to see you guys interacting with them. And that means a lot to me. So again, for all 65 of you all left here, thank you for tuning in tonight. If you haven't already, before you head out, make sure you thumbs up the video, share the video, comment in the comment section after this video is uploaded, for the rewatch or the replay, and all that fun stuff. And like I said, guys, I got more White Lotus content coming for you all. I'm going to get this video out before the end of the night. So keep an eye out for my full breakdown before the end of the night. So, hey, This is the end of vacation on the White Lotus. This is the end of season 1 of the White Lotus. We'll definitely be back for season 2. And like I said, keep an eye out for all the content coming this week, from Annette to the Night House to What If episode 2. First 3 episodes of the 9 Perfect Strangers, episode 7 of American Horror Stories, episode 4 of Ted Lasso. There's something else I'm forgetting, but I have a lot of stuff. So hit that bell is the last thing to say. Hit that bell so you don't miss any other content. But again, guys, you have all been awesome. Everyone that's liked and shared and super chats, all that stuff means a lot to me. It doesn't go unnoticed, man. It really means a lot to me. So there's so many great content creators out there, and the fact that you all tune in to the videos every week, it's humbling, and it doesn't go unappreciated. So I thank you all so much. I'm just trying to get these last little comments. Have you seen? No, I haven't. I got to check it out though, because I love Rosa. Rosa Salazar. Good night to you, Jeremy. Appreciate the great stuff tonight, my friend. Thank you so much. Super fun time. Rock on. Yes, thank you. Season 2. Ooh, that's a good one. All right, guys, you've been awesome. You've been great. Have a great night. Keep an eye out for my full breakdown of this episode, and we'll see you all on the next video. Take care, everybody.